This is Shop Talk. My name is Jay. Along with us today is
Patti Quackenbush from Legacy Table.
Patti. It's good to finally meet you. I said I've driven by the Legacy Table so many times, and I wonder to myself, why haven't I gone there yet? For a lot of people, it's probably the same thing. It's like, hey, what is it? What do they do? And now you're here, and you can tell us all about it.
All right.
So tell me a little bit about why you decided to do a restaurant in downtown Kalamazoo.
Well, it was our son's dream.
Okay.
So we're family owned, my husband, myself, and our son, Brandon, who is the chef.
Okay.
He's worked high end. He's been in food since 16 years or so.
Really?
And it was just his dream, so we decided to follow along with him.
So how did that conversation go when he said, hey, look, here's what I want to do? Well, Mom, tell me tell me this is a good or a bad idea.
Originally, he was going to do a food truck.
Okay.
And then the opportunity came up for brick and mortar.
Right.
And we just kind of hopped on that. My parents had passed away in the last few years prior to that and had left us some things. And that's where Legacy Table comes from.
I see. There's the name.
Yes.
Awesome.
So leaving a legacy for our own grandchildren.
Sure.
And carrying on what my parents left us. My parents were not in a restaurant, but...
Were you? So is this something that you're good? Is this something that you had, any sort of background in?
Absolutely not.
Oh, boy.
No.
So that's a discussion. You jump then.
Yes.
That's really a gutsy move.
Yeah. My background is education. So.
Okay. Husband has any background in restaurant or anything like that?
Nope, he's in sales.
Wow. So that conversation kind of went to the, how is this going to work? Or where did that go? How did that come about?
Honestly, I don't know. It was, I'll help out. I like organizing. I'm detailed. My husband is in sales. He can help with marketing. Brandon knows how to cook. And we'll figure the rest of it out.
The funny part about it is people don't realize it's like running a restaurant's hard.
It is.
Running a business is hard. Running a restaurant's really hard.
Yes. I have gotten that education.
Did you know that before you jumped in, or was it one of those as a learned thing?
Definitely learned.
All right. So tell us a little bit about, how then you decided from that decision to go, okay, we're going to do this, to where we're at now. Because you've done, about a year and a half? Is that where you're at?
Yes.
With Legacy Table? Okay, so tell me how that kind of worked. It's like, okay, so yes, if we're going to do this, what are we going to do? How did we decide on doing breakfasts and the rest of the menu and the rest of the stuff?
Breakfast was always we're not sure, but it will get people in the door. That's what had been there,
sure.
So people would come.
Gotcha.
In reality, Brandon would love to do dinners, and we're waiting for the event center to open.
Sure. That
we will transition into that. And his big thing is fresh made food. Nothing is out of a can. Nothing's out of a box.
Do people know that? Do you think people know that about Legacy Table?
I think they know it after they try it.
Okay, so it's one of those, it's like once you get them in the door, they go, wow, this is awesome.
Yes. Like for example, his corned beef hash is probably one of our best sellers, and his Reubens. He seasons the corned beef and hand pulls it. It's not sliced, it's shredded, and he does that. Biscuits and gravy are made fresh every morning. I'm
drooling. I'm just going to let you know, Patti. It's like those are of all of the breakfast foods, those are two of my all-time favorites. It's like biscuits and gravy and corned beef hash. And they're hard to find realistically hard to find good ones.
Yeah. And he hand cuts the potatoes for diced potatoes. So everything. We just recently added cinnamon rolls. Those are fresh made.
Wow. So then you decide to get in the restaurant. You decide to get in the restaurant business. No background. Really gutsy. Give you credit because it's really hard. What was that? What were those first couple of months like? How difficult really was it from the jump?
The beginning wasn't hard.
Really? Okay.
It's getting into the details and quite honestly, the marketing and getting word out and how to reach people of Kalamazoo.
Well, it's competitive. Let's be honest.
Right.
You know, being where you're at, doing what you're doing, there's an awful lot of people, you know, that are doing something similar. So it's like to grab them. What have you done then? You know, what have you done to grab them? How has that worked?
Mostly social media,
Okay.
and then word of mouth. We do have quite a bit of catering. I think
Okay.
that has gotten the word out as well. I just took 100 breakfast sandwiches this morning.
Oh, jeez.
So,
Well, that's pretty awesome.
so yeah, it's getting the word out. We do pre game for Western basketball,
Oh, do you really?
the women's
Oh, that's
basketball
neat.
team. So, I think that has helped us get the word out.
Absolutely. So then, with something like this, why did you choose that location? Why did you choose downtown Kalamazoo? You could have you could have chose a whole bunch of places.
Just the opportunity presented itself at the time. It's been difficult. Would I make the same decision? I'm not sure.
Okay, that's fair.
But just, yeah, we are off the mall.
Yeah,
And being west of Rose can be a challenge.
it causes some challenges. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
I get that. So, what has, other than location, what was the challenges that you've hit in the first year and a half unexpected? Was there a couple of unexpected things where you're like, wow, this is not what I was thinking?
We were not prepared for the unhoused.
Okay,
And how to balance that.
sure.
How to be generous but not being taken advantage of.
Sure.
So that was one, and just really the negativity of people outside of downtown.
Yeah, there is that piece where people think, okay, they have a preconceived notion until they get there and they go, oh, okay, this isn't so bad.
Right.
And it's like once you get to that point, people realize, oh, okay, this isn't so bad. How about some unexpected positives? I mean, what happened that you were like, okay, didn't see that happening? That's pretty awesome.
I think the catering's taking off and being able to establish that, especially with a women's basketball team.
Sure.
That was a surprise. And just really the relationships we have built with regulars, that has been fun.
So tell me a little bit about that. So it's like, okay, you know, building a clientele. Again, goes back to running a restaurant. It's hard. Building a clientele to have them come back on a regular basis got to be really difficult too.
Right. But I think we have some that come and order the same thing every time because they know, like, Eggs Benedict is another big one of his. He makes his hollandaise.
By the way, the third most favorite thing on my list. So it's like you're hitting me all over the place. This is great. I'm so glad we talked.
So I've got people who come in just for that. We have a family that comes in every Sunday, and we get to engage with their kids. And so just, I think, building that, trying to have a family atmosphere and inviting families in. Our whole premise, our whole vision at the beginning was to have a place that you could come as a family, put your phone down for a minute, and legit make memories at the table with your kids, or, you know, even as adults with your siblings or whoever, but that good food and a casual environment to make some memories.
You know, the interesting part of that is that doesn't happen very often, where it's like you're all together and nobody's on their phone and you have a chance to just chat. You know, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So when people walk in, what are they expecting? Let's kind of go there. What if somebody hasn't been into Legacy Table? What can you tell them? First of all, give them the location.
We're at 234 West Michigan, so
Okay.
just west of the Radisson.
Gotcha. All right, so you've got that. When they walk in, if they've never been in before, what can they expect?
I like to think you feel like you're walking into like a living room, that it feels homey and welcoming. We have some pretty good staff that will engage with customers, and then just really good food. Like I said, it's all made from scratch, so just a relaxed atmosphere.
Breakfast and lunch?
Breakfast and lunch. Breakfast from 7 a.m. to 11, Monday through Friday.
Gotcha.
Saturday, we do breakfast all day, 7 to 3. And Sunday, breakfast all day, 9 to 2.
So we talked a lot about breakfast menu. Tell me a little bit about the lunch. So it's like, okay, you transition into lunch a little bit here because it's like, okay, there's a whole bunch of people working downtown.
Yes. So his biggest ones there are the Reuben, carrying on with the corned beef.
So there you go. There's another one that hits my list. We're doing well so far, Patti. I'm telling you. Getting hungry.
Smash burgers.
Okay.
We have a few salads.
Yeah. Do you think people know that it's a lunch place too, or do they have you pigeonholed? Is it pigeonholed into a breakfast place?
We are getting out of that. We were pigeonholed into a breakfast place, but we are getting out of that, and we've done a lot of catering for lunches for meetings downtown.
Makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. So when people come in, it's a family atmosphere. You kind of have the whole legacy thing, which now I get, which is really kind of a cool part of the story. Where does it all go? What are you thinking? What's next long term? I mean, you're in a situation now where, this downtown with an event center coming fall of 2027 is going to be a thing. Where do you think of taking it?
We will expand to dinner at that time. Yeah. And that is where branding can really shine on dinners, when you can make creative dishes and different features, and that people can have the time to sit and enjoy.
So he seems to have a vision for that dinner piece. Anything you can share at this point that he says, okay, here's what I want to do when we get to that point?
No, we did run dinners for a little while. Okay. It just wasn't drawing attention downtown just yet. They're just not.
Right.
I tell you, his shrimp scampi will be on that menu. That was a big seller when we did.
Sure. Pretty proud of your son, eh?
Yes.
I mean, it's got to be, running a family business, that's got to be a challenge. That's got to be different from a lot of people. Because, again, most places, it's not really that. But it sounds like all of you are in for a penny, in for a pound.
Yes. And even I've got 2 other kids, too, and they will pitch in when they can. They have other jobs, but they're there, too, and our grandkids are there all the time. We have 4.
Oh, my goodness. So you've got a life outside this, too.
I do.
Amazing. Again, I so thank you for coming in and sharing the story today, because a lot of people don't understand. It's like when we started this podcast, when we started doing Shop Talk, it was to really highlight the fact that it's human beings behind these brick and mortar stores. And people don't understand that it's like, look, someone like you, Patti, has to take an incredible risk. And it was an incredible risk to say, okay, here's what we're going to do and here's how we're going to do it. And most people just think, oh, okay, it's somebody taking in money and, they're making, huge amounts of dough. It's like, no, margins on most of the stores are pretty tight and it's hard. And most people don't know that.
Yes, it is.
But every day you go back and you do it again and you go back and you do it again. And it's just, there's just a lot of respect. So just know that.
Thank you.
And a lot of people don't, I think, understand that. And that's kind of why we do what we do. So anyway, thank you for coming in. And I appreciate the time today.
Well, thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank
you want any sort of information about Legacy Table website? Is
yes.
Phone call? Give that pertinent information.
Our website is Legacy Table Kazoo, so KZOO.
Gotcha.
.com.
Okay.
Phone number is 269-216-3224.
Take catering orders both online and phone call?
Yes.
Okay, so cool.
Yes.
And they can come in one more time with the hours then.
7 to 3.
Okay.
Monday through Saturday, and 9 to 2 on Sunday at 234 West Michigan.
All right, perfect. Thank you, Patti. I appreciate it.
Thank
Now, you
you.
want any information about Downtown Kalamazoo Collective, you can take a look at that. Take a look at the socials. Just Google Downtown Kalamazoo. There's so many things going on downtown. It is truly, truly amazing for the amount of things that are happening, and everybody kind of bringing it together. It's going to be, again, it's a fun transition from where we're at now to an event center and all kinds of things. Lots of exciting things happening in downtown Kalamazoo. Patti, thank you for today. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
This is Shop Talk.